Alright, hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm kind of doing something odd. I'm going to be talking about some cards that I made up for Yu-Gi-Oh! They're all fake, no real deal there. So we're going to start off here with the card Dark Magus. You should see it over there. No, over there. But there's nothing super impressive about it. There's no pictures or anything, but you can read it. And the way it kind of works out is meant to be a replacement for Dark Magician. It's a Gemini monster, and you combo it off of Soul. You Magician Soul to summon it to normal summon it in case you don't have a rod, so you can kind of work your normal summons around that, on top of being able to grab Eye of Timaeus after that normal summon. It doesn't function with Red Eyes Fusion because they both use up the normal summon, so it's a little breakaway from having to do that. So you end up with a combo that can single card you into Dragoon or Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Very basic, very simple. The next on the list is going to be Magician's Tome, something else, again, just made up. It is meant to work out of the Rod and Soul basic combos. If you don't have, and these are all things, if you don't have the others, they are reasonably fair and easy decisions to make. Like Magician's Tome, an archetype Link monster that searches other related monsters for combos. Possibly a card for cycling Magician's Rod back to hand to run the basic Soul Servant engine. So you play Rod, you play this, you use it to sacrifice for Rod's effect to be able to grab your Soul Servant again next turn for more draws. Basic. The fusion effect in Graveyard I find very interesting because it's, you can only fuse from hand and grave, or hand and field, sorry. But banishing it for that effect on top of some other aspects gives you more combo out of it. Just in general, these all are tending to make singular card Dark Magician plays kind of happen. And then we've got this one, True Magician of Dark. It's a boss monster that I came up with. It's a powerful, semi-difficult monster to really summon because it requires 2 Dark Magicians. Dark Magician has to be the original name. It has to follow specific rules. It's very, very specific and very hard to get your hands on. It has its own hand trap protection. I think it's a good boss monster. I'd love to get feedback on all of these. And after looking at it a little bit, if we got this with the Magician's Tome I mentioned earlier, it could combo using Magician's Tome and that old card Illusion Magic. Illusion Magic, you sacrifice a spellcaster off the field to search 2 Dark Magicians. So doing that, you get that off the field, and then you can banish it to fusion summon using those 2 Dark Magicians, and you now have your True Magician of Dark, is what I've called this one. It's good. The discard effect, I think, is it's powerful, and again, it's meant to be hard to summon in most cases. It would be a Dark Magician, very pure Dark Magician boss monster. That's just the way I think it is. Past that, we have this field spell card. It's, I think, very good, realistically. It's a bit overpowered. It's something I've been working with someone on, I've been working on this, but also submitting them to someone I think has a good idea of how cards end up made, and I think this one is one of the more powerful, but also self-destructive. It searches a level 6 spellcaster, so you have Dark Magician Girl, really a lot of things that you could search out to get to your hand if you needed to, or wanted to, or you wanted to combo into. So let's say, if you wanted to do this, you could search the Apprentice, you could use that to grab Dark Magician, then you have 2 materials. You had to discard something, but now you have 2 materials, maybe for fusions, maybe for your other effects. So that's something interesting. It provides trap protection, mostly to protect you from your own Eternal Souls effect. It's really disappointing that Eternal Soul, whenever it leaves the field, regardless of your opponent or your own effects, just blows up your entire front line. It really is rough. So we kind of need something to defend ourselves from that. There's also the fact that this plays Eternal Soul as an active card, meaning that once you activate this, you can start searching for other things. So you can search this, then let's say you grab the Dark Magician to hand, then you can Eternal Soul the Dark Magician out of your hand, so now you have a boss monster. You have your 2500 beat stick. You have that good old basic Dark Magician. Seems fine. It gives tribute to protection to all of your extra deck monsters. Now, the kind of balancing effect here is that you have to keep a spellcaster on the field or this goes away. So you want to make sure with this, you definitely don't want to lose your big spellcasters, and I think that's kind of where the trap and tribute protection helps you. Like, this doesn't work with Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, because it's a dragon. It blows it up if you fuse into that, and that's a problem. There's a few other kind of things to go with that, but this is actually a 1 for 2 cards. Like, you play this, you get 2 extra cards from your deck, basically, making it very powerful. It's almost a very selective, what is it? Not Upstart, Pot of Greed. And it's strong, it might be too strong. I would, again, love to hear feedback. And the last one is going to be this one, Dark Magician Ritual. I think it's going to be interesting because it's a from deck ritual summon of a few of the monster cards that Dark Magicians can run. It has to be a Magician card. There's actually I think only one other that I've seen Magician card that you could tech into this. I'm not sure how well that would work out, but that's part of it. But yeah, I believe there's only 4 options as well. This combos off of Magicalized Fusion. You might end up, if this were to work right, you could possibly end up running 2 to 3 Magicalized Fusion over 1 with the Verte combo we've got going on, because it makes it to where you can get your Dark Magician to grave, Magicalized Fusion off of it, then you use this to summon a ritual boss monster, then you put your Dark Magician back into the deck so you can use it for something else later. It also makes it to where maybe Dark Magician can run at 1 with the basic vanilla Dark Magician. That's another additive feature. And all of these cards would combo so well off of each other. That's just kind of, if we were to get all of these cards, Dark Magicians would probably spike in their actual placements in the combos or in the, what is it, tier list? Tier listing, sure. You have to be able to banish the Dark Magician to run this card anyways, which is why I think Magicalized Fusion would work with it. Well, with it, it does send your ritual monster back to the deck too, so you do end up with 2 cards back in your deck. But potentially you can use a Dark Magic Ritual. Well, you can use Soul Servant to recycle the Dark Magic Ritual back to your deck and be able to play out that same kind of hand again, potentially. And it also can help you get back into Magician Soul combos with the special summon by having Dark Magician back in your deck, or, well, not Dark Magician Girl, but, you know, just being able to special summon it, because I've run into issues on Master Duel a few times where I end up with just either drawing one or discarding one or something to where I just don't have enough Dark Magicians in the deck to special summon it 3 times. And it doesn't hurt massively, but it hurts a little. And I also came to the conclusion this would work with a branded fusion deck based on Albion, because you can use Albion to go into Dragoon, then you can take Dragoon, or you can take the Dark Magician in your banished zone, return it to the deck, and you'll end up being able to with the branded card effects, being able to get, what was his name? Fallen of Albaz. You'd be able to get Fallen of Albaz back into your hand, or back onto the field from the banished zone or something. I forget what the effect actually does there. But, yeah, I would love to hear opinions on these cards and just want to kind of understand what people think about it. Like, I feel like it would be fun to see. I thought, and I've been working on this for about a month. I don't know. It's something. I'll see you guys later. Bye.